Good morning, scholars. Welcome back to the Restricted Collection, a podcast about tabletop games. I'm your host, the head librarian, Chad, and today I'm gearing up to play. A friend of mine challenged me, be like, "Hey, why don't you try playing through Night of Vespers? Take this route, go about it in this way." So it's like, okay, let's do that. And I kind of wanted to also play a Night of Vespers investigator, since we recently discussed all of them and they're still rattling around in my head. So this is kind of like a session 0. I'm going to count this as a let's play episode because it's in preparation for that. But it's also going to be me just unapologetically taking however long it takes for me to build this deck. I other than selecting an investigator, which, knowing me, could change in the middle of this process, I've done really nothing much else. So I've selected Sebastian Benitez. He is the protege from the Night of Vespers. 4 will, 1 intellect, 4 strength, 3 agility. He is a survivor, socialite, and chosen traded. Reaction after a skill test you are taking fails, but before resolving its effects, place 1 doom on a non-permanent asset you control without doom. Attempt that test again. You get +2 skill value for this test. Limit once per failed test. Free trigger, spend 2 resources and select a non-weakness asset you control with doom on it to discard that asset. No limit. Elder Sign effect +2, you may remove 1 doom from an asset you control. And the flavor text is, "It's not you, it's me." 9 health, 5 sanity. Deck size 30, survivor cards 0 to 3, doom cards 0 to 5, occult cards level 0, neutral 0 to 5 and up to 5, other level 0 rogue and or mystic cards. And then he gets Caden Aiden Esquire and Great Prince Cameo, in addition to a random basic weakness. So Kane Aiden Esquire, the perfect wingman, is a 1-cost ally. Commits for a wild ally socialite patron. After doom is placed on a card you control with no doom on it, exhaust him and choose to either gain 2 resources or immediately disengage from 1 enemy at your location until the end of the round. That enemy cannot engage or attack you. So it's for 2 and 2. But it's actually it's a Goetian prince. Great Prince Cameo, insatiably inquisitive, ally, demon, Goetia, patron. Put into play, search your deck and discard pile for Kane Aiden Esquire and set him aside. Out of play because you can't have the human version if the demon version's here. While he's in play, Sebastian Benitez cannot succeed at tests without triggering the reaction ability on his investigator card, and as an action, take a direct damage and horror. I'm assuming that's supposed to be direct damage and direct horror, to discard Great Prince Cameo and shuffle Kane Aiden Esquire back into your deck. Both of them take up the ally slot. Interesting. Non-weakness asset. Okay, they accounted for that. I was about to be like, oh, I could get rid of Great Prince Cameo by just spending 2 and getting rid of him, but no, I can't, though I could play over him with an ally. Doesn't say that he can't leave play by other means. So I could just get rid of him via that. So, survivor cards, doom cards, occult cards, and 5 other rogue and or mystic cards. So doing a quick search for level 0 occult cards. Archaic Glyphs, don't care. Archive of the Conduits, don't care. Cryptic Grimoire, don't care. I can't take the upgraded version, so why bother? Ijaya Trinket. Takes up a hand slot, uses 3 charges. If it has no charges, discarded after non-lead enemy attacks you. Even if that attack was cancelled, spend a charge and exhaust it. That enemy is not ready during the next upkeep phase. That's neat. Your contender. Occult Lexicon. Interesting. Occult Records. Came in the Carolyn Fern deck. During your turn, spend a secret and exhaust it. Heal 2 horror from an investigator at your location. Then test will 2 if you fail, discard it. That's good for me. Let me just grab. So I tend to be, and this is going to be as slow as this is ever, like however slow this is as slow as it will be. I have a tendency of over grabbing cards and then whittling down. I mean, I will sometimes have twice as many cards as I need, just because I'm like, okay, I just kind of want the pool of everything I'm considering, and then whittle it down from there. So occult records will be good for me and my low sanity. Okay. We'll see if I keep it in the deck, but, you know, just kind of seeing what my limited space is. Not that I can... Like, occult is a weird place to start. Yeah, occult cards level 0, no limit on the number, though. Ouija board. Yes, please. Ouija board. Action, investigate. You may investigate as if you're at a revealed connecting location, and you may use will instead of intellect for this test. Why, yes, thank you. I would love to use will instead of intellect for this test. It also does Doom interaction shenanigans. Whenever I can find... Oh, it's a hand slot. That's why I'm not finding it amongst my spell assets. Ouija board. Rod of Carnimagos. I'm probably not doing cursed stuff. Sacrificial doll. Well, I have 3 or fewer remaining health. Does not take up a hand slot. I've got 9 health. I don't think that's great for me. Cursed locket. Fast. While Cursed Locket is ready, I get +1 will and -2 to each of my other skills. As a free trigger, take a horror to close it. Interesting. No, I only have 5 horror. Hallowed Mirror. I do love Hallowed Mirror, so we're going to grab that. Seeing Stone. 3 cost. By the way, I'm just using my full collection, which includes fan-made stuff, such as the Circus Ex Mortis card Seeing Stone, such as the Cursed Locket, which is from the Duality of Man sets. Like, I'll use whatever I got. Seeing Stone. When the round begins or when Seeing Stone enters play, name a trait. After Investigator draws a card with the chosen trait, exhausts Seeing Stone, that Investigator reveals that card and heals 1 horror. That's not bad. You take up the accessory slot, which is a bit contested. Tension, if there's 5 or more Doom in play when activating the first reaction ability on Seeing Stone, you may name 2 traits instead. Neat. Very neat. You're an accessory slot. I don't think you're going to make it into the deck, but I'm going to grab you anyway. Assets, no slots. We have Obscure Esoterica. It's from Duality of Man. 3 cost. Asset, Alchemy Occult. Free trigger during a skill test against a monster enemy. Exhaust it to add your will value to this skill test. That's pretty good. It's nothing fancy, but it's pretty good. It's a 3 cost slotless. Oh, there it is. Obscure Esoterica. You'd be surprised what good incense can do. Yeah, that's not bad, but it has to be against a monster enemy. It's explicitly a monster enemy. I don't know how... No, there's not a lot of monsters. There are some, but there's not a lot of monsters in Night of Vespers. So probably not that one. And then lastly is Offering Bowl, which is take a damage to get money, which is pretty great. So I will grab Offering Bowl. It takes up no slots. Okay. So then we're going to take a look at cards with Doom on them. So reset level 0. I'm using Arkham build because it has more. It's easier for me to find the fan content in addition to the regular content. Ceremonial Sickle. Ceremonial Sickle gets me to 5 because of my 4. That's not terrible. And then I get Doom. Do I get all Doom cards? Doom, 0 to 5. If it deals with Doom, I get it. Or I have access to it. So that's nice. Sure, let's grab the sickle, because it's not a bad weapon for me. Malediction. When any amount of Doom is placed on a card under control, exhaust Malediction, spend a charge, deal damage to an enemy. Yeah, Malediction. Great. Love you. That's not exactly what I was looking for when I was paging through my cards, but you know. Hallowed Chalice. Interesting, but I think I've got enough healing going on. Ceremonial Sickle. We'll grab you. Dowsing Rod. Dowsing Rod, where are you? Dowsing Rod. By the way, I'm grabbing all copies of a card for now. I tend to play 2-ofs, but I don't always play 2-ofs. Let's see what else. Dowsing Rod, Hallowed Chalice, Obsidian Dagger. It's from Duality of Man. Exhaust Obsidian Dagger and place a Doom on it to fight. You get +2 strength for each Doom on it. And then if it is ready and has 3 or more Doom on it, I can fight using Will. This attack deals +2 damage. Then discard Obsidian Dagger. Not bad. Blood of Thoth. Yeah, that's an easy get. If I'm going to be putting Doom on stuff, might as well get paid for it. Blood of Thoth. Then there is the Seeing Stone, which is from Circus Ex Mortis. Yes, I already looked at that one. I already grabbed that one. I'm just not used to its name. Blood of Thoth seems like an easy add. Let's see. Alyssa Graham helps me with intellect, but I don't really care about intellect. Arcane Initiate, fine. David Renfield gets me money and Will. That's not bad. Let me just find him real quick. Because out of all the allies that I have access to, he's definitely a contender. I do like... I mean, obviously with the Survivor access I have, I can get Peter, but the agility's okay. But the upgraded version gives me agility and will, which is pretty good. Lupa Gasparotto, Fledgling Warlock. When Doom would be placed on a card under your control, I can deal damage to him and cancel that, and exhaust him to cancel that Doom. When Doom would be removed from a card under your control, I can heal a damage from him. That's good, but I'm okay for now. Thank you. You're a little expensive at 4. I already grabbed Malediction. Apotrophic Ward. After you draw a treachery card from the encounter deck, exhaust Apotrophic Ward and place 1 Doom on it to cancel that treachery. I like it, but you're expensive at 5, and you take up 2 arcane slots. Like, you're good, but not maybe in a solo deck. You're a little expensive. Blood Pact and Cat Mask. I should definitely grab Cat Mask. That helps me with the 2 stats I am already best at. So let's grab you. I can take Handcuffs. I guess it does have the word Doom on it. This evasion attempt uses strength and test of agility. If you succeed, instead attach handcuffs to the just evaded enemy. Interesting. I can take Blood Pact. Might as well grab Blood Pact. Again, it helps me with the 2 stats that I'm theoretically wanting anyway. I already have more than 30 cards. Moonlight Ritual. That's probably a good get. Moonlight Ritual. I get access to String of Curses because it adds Doom. If that enemy has Doom on it, how often is Doom placed on enemies in Night of Vespers? It's not jumping out to me as a hyper common thing, but it is also generally not a bad card and lets me get clues. I can get Vamp, but I only really care about the strength and will options. Will removes the Doom from an enemy. Strength lets me deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's not terrible. I don't know if I want it for the card slot, though. Wake the Dead, I'm good at level 0. Maybe I'll pick it up later. Whispers of Doom. A little expensive. Will of the Cosmos. New core set. Place a doom on a player card you control, then discover a clue at your location and a clue at another revealed location. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Will of the Cosmos. Insight Augury. And then skill cards that deal with Doom. We're still just looking at Doom stuff. I haven't even just pulled like the general pools. Consultation. From Duality of Man, commit only to a skill test during an investigation or parlay attempt. If the attempt fails, place a doom on your investigator. After this test ends, draw a card regardless. It commits for 3 wild. Not bad. Otherworldly Power. Otherworldly Power, Duality of Man, commits for a will and a wild. After you commit it to a skill test on an asset, for each doom on that asset, this Otherworldly Power gains a will and a wild. Yes, please. Prophecy. I'm okay on Prophecy. It's fine, but I think I'm getting what I want elsewhere. Touch of Destiny. Touch of Destiny. When you commit Touch of Destiny, you may place a doom on an enemy or treachery at your location. If you do, it gains +2 wild, and it has 1 wild to begin with. That's from Circus Ex Mortis. Consultation gets me card draw. Okay, we're gonna take Consultation and Otherworldly Power as my like skill gets for now. So I have easily more than 30 cards, but we're gonna look at the general pools now. So I get a bunch of stuff. So the nice thing about Contemplative and Long Shot is they work on any check for the bonus, but we'll see. Stunning Blow, Signum Cruise is funny. Able-bodied, Rise to the Occasion. Does Grizzled care about Doom at all? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Timely Intervention is just good. Will and Agility, especially. Fluke from Circus Ex Mortis. 3 wild. If this test is successful, discard a non-story asset you control, but it is just 3 wild. If that's what you need, it will give it for you. All right. Hup. Okay. Survivor events. There is a bunch of discard from play as additional cost. Oh, but it's item stuff. I don't have a whole bunch of items. Play the Fool. When you initiate a fight test or evade test or test automatically fails to discover a clue at your location. Yeah, that's not bad. Rebound. Play after an asset you control leaves play. You get +3 skill value for the next test you perform this round. That works for me for my bouncing stuff. I don't really need Live and Learn. I guess I really don't need... I already have like a built-in Live and Learn. Belly of the Beast. Heart to Heart. Fast play after 1 or more damage or horror is healed from investigating your location. Discover a clue at your location or heal an additional damage or horror. That's nice. The problem is oh wait, no, they're survivor cards. I can take as many as I want. Glassing is nice, but it's using my not as good stat. Look what I found. That's always a good get for a low intellect. Gotcha! Tactic, trick, spirit, fast play after you fail a skill test, deal damage to an enemy at your location and automatically evade it. Yeah, I'll consider you. Okay, that's the survivor events. Survivor assets. Okay, so what do I have already for assets? So you're events, skills, events. So I have an accessory slot with the Blood of Thoth. If I'm doing as much Doom as I think I am, it's going to be hard for me to find a better accessory slot. I've got an ally slot with David, and then both of my signatures take up the ally slot. For hand slots, I got Dowsing Rod and Ceremonial Sickle. For arcane slots, I've got Malediction. Ooh, Seeing Stone competes for the accessory slots. Ouija Board competes for the hand slot, but I'm okay with that because I need just either Ouija Board or whatever. Occult Records competes with hand slot. Hallowed Mirror competes with accessory slots. The Trinket competes with hand slots. Okay, I've got some competition going on. That's good to know. So I really don't need a lot of slotted things. I don't really feel like I'm looking at Survivor for I don't think I'm looking at Survivor for like assets so much. Loner. I mean, I guess I should say slotted assets. Loner. During your turn, exhausted to move into a connecting location. I kind of already have that if I'm playing with the Boon of Hermes, let's be honest. Hunter's Instinct. I do like Hunter's Instinct. That is a solid card. Same old thing. Solid card. Schaffner's solid card, but it only works on item assets, and I have a decent amount, but it's not that many. Yeah, you'll stick around for a minute. We'll see how long I keep you. Bucket of Grease. Nora only heals damage. Baleful Laughter. All right. Lantern, Grimm's Fairy Tales. Grim Fairy Tales. Honestly, I will grab Grimm's Fairy Tales just for now. You're interesting enough for me to keep for this consideration, but I'm almost certain you're not making it into the final deck, if I'm being honest. Old Compass, Baseball Bat, Dark Horse. Okay. Track Shoes, Idol of Xanatos, Moonstone, sure. Alexi, Lawrence. So Peter. Peter helps me with my horror. He helps me with my agility. I think I'm okay. We'll see. Got high will. Should be fine. Meat Cleaver. I could. I could. Granny Orn. Okay. So I think we're done looking at Survivor cards generally. So what if anything? So now this is everything that I could grab that I just have general access to. Okay. So everything else that I'm looking at now is just I've got 5 cards for Rogue and or Mystic. Okay, quick thinking. It's never a bad get. Out the door's okay. Watch This, weirdly enough, isn't bad. I'm just like, what do I want from these classes? I want money, because I think money's going to be a problem. So maybe Faustian. What else do I want from I want ways to use my will to do things. So Faustian's definitely consideration. I do like I'll take that for when I use my will for intellect stuff. I don't have a lot of will boosts at the moment. I do like... Okay, Drawn to the Flame's not bad, but I don't really want that for my splash. Favor of Bolshendor. As additional cost to play Favor of Bolshendor, take a damage, play a spell or ritual. That's not terrible. Deny Existence, always a friend of mine. Uncage the Soul, Eldritch Initiation. Ward of Protection's good. It's always good, but it deals me horror, which is less good. Quantum Flux. Nah. Read the Signs only gets me to 5 as a base. Spectral Razor gets me to 8, which is pretty good. Do I really want to spend a slot on that, though? Meditative Trance, not bad healing. Power Word. Storm of Spirits. This uses will instead of strength. If you succeed instead of standard, deal 2 damage each enemy at my location. That's not bad. It's not like it's a way for me to yeah. Inner Universe. For each of your arcane slots that is filled, you may discover a clue at your location. 3 cost though. Okay. Any other miscellaneous mystic assets that I would want? There is just the Great Work. I could just take the Great Work. I could also take Underworld Support, which I do love taking Underworld Support. It is just a fun... It's a fun card for me. But I don't think this is going to be benefited by Underworld Support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 10 cards that I pulled out. 10 total cards that I pulled out for my 5 cards of splash. Okay, so let's start narrowing this down. I've got a lot of cards. So I've got 3 cards competing for my arcane slot. They are Bloods of Thoth, Seeing Stones, and Hallowed Mirror. Let's just whittle that down to Blood of Thoth. Okay. I've got 1 ally. It's David Renfield. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards competing for my hand slots. So Ouija board and Dowsing Rod are easy gets. Ceremonial Sickle is an easy get. I don't think the Ijaya Trinket's going to make it. I don't think Grim Fairy Tale's going to make it. I will add the Occult Records for now because it is just an easy way for me to heal horror. I don't have that much in my arcane slots. Weird. I don't have that much in my arcane slots. Okay, let me reconsider something. Ceremonial Sickle, Ouija board. Because I'm not really using arcane slots to get stuff done. I'm using hand slots to get stuff done. And I don't have access to... Can't get any of the off-stat boosters that I would want. So do I grab... But they would take up some of my off-class slots for me to grab stuff that would take up my arcane slots. Okay. Let's leave it. It's just malediction for now. I guess I could grab Apotropaic Ward, 5 cost. After a treachery is drawn from the encounter deck, I can exhaust it and place a doom on a... That's not bad. Okay, I'll grab you in addition to malediction for now. Okay, slot list assets. I have a lot of events. Well, I got a decent number of events. I've got more skills than I was first giving myself credit for. So, Obscure Esoterica, I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to be super niche. Offering Bowl is an easy get. Cat Mask, easy get. Blood Pact. I think I'm going to skip you for now and just get the upgraded version. You're not bad, don't get me wrong. Hunter's Instinct, I'll keep you for now. I'm going to get rid of Schaffner's and same old thing. I think I've got enough miscellaneous money to make my life a little easier. Soothing Melodies, I don't need you anymore because I didn't grab that. Will of the Cosmos, sure. String of Curses, pass. Moonlight Ritual, sure. Gotcha. After you fail a skill test, deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location and automatically evade it. That is nice. I'll put you in the maybe pile. Look what I found. Heart to Heart. Works only on healing from investigators at my location. And currently I only have 1 card that actually heals me, so we're going to pass on you. Rebounds. Yeah, you'll stay in for now. Play the Fool. Fast, when you initiate a skill test, initiate a fight, evade, or test on a printed on a scenario card, the test automatically fails. Discover a clue at your location, but then I could, after it fails, take the test again at +2. I will keep you for now. Okay. Skills. Fluke. Fluke's good, but I already have ways to ditch assets if I need to myself. It costs me money, though. Timely Intervention, I don't think I need because I have a way to do it myself. Consultation is card draw. And it's just 3 wild, so you'll stay for now. Otherworldly Power gets better with more doom on things. We'll keep you for now. I'll get rid of Fluke for now. So ignoring my 5 slots for Rogue or Mystic, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 cards. All right, now things are going to get painful. So how many assets do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 assets. I mean, I need assets. That's where I can put doom on things. Place 1 doom on a non-permanent asset you control without doom on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to get rid of Apotropaic Ward, however you pronounce it. And we're going to get rid of Hunter's Instinct. There's more assets than I first thought. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 assets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moonlight Ritual, we're going to get rid of that for now. Why not play risky? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I have 30 cards. Let's take a look at their cost curve. Because I like to keep that, decently low. Malediction. Problem is I don't have a way to get... Well, I do have a way to get rid of Malediction. It's through Sebastian's ability. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards that are 1 cost or fewer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are 2 costs. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards that are 3 or more cost. Is there anything I want to add from this shenanigans? Watch this, quick thinking. Oh man, I want all of this, but I don't have space for all of this. Because whatever I add in now, I have to take something out. So I'm gonna take out Look What I Found. Well, it's when I fail a skill test while investigating, I guess. Because like I feel like how many ways do I have to cheat clues? Will of the Cosmos, Play the Fool. Look What I Found, Malediction. I've got a decent number of ways to cheat clues. So I don't think Look What I Found is needed, because I've got other ways to cheat clues, and then I also just straight up have Ouija board and dowsing rod. So that gives me 2 cards to play with. I think I'm going to get rid of Otherworldly Power, as much as I do love it, to get Watch This for some money play, since I can use it on Strength and Will. And then we'll add in Faustian, because Faustian's just good for solid money play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 cards. But now it's like 16 cards that are 1 or fewer resources. I might not be gauging this cost curve well, because the Doom stuff just manipulates things, but I want to be able to, because I don't have an easy, like, I don't have a thing to spend money on. If I'm already set up, I don't have that much to spend money on. So at that point in time, Faustian is just a will. Do I need Faustian? Maybe it's better. Maybe the Deny Existence is better. Yeah, let's do that. So I've got Watch This, Consultation. Those are my skills. Will of the Cosmos, Deny Existence, Play the Fool, Rebound. Those are cost 0. Offering Bowl, Cat Mask, cost 1. Blood of Thoth, David Renfield, both cost 2. Malediction, Occult Records, Ceremonial Sickle, Ouija Board, all cost 3. And then Dowsing Rods costs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Great. What's my weakness? So I'll draw 3, remove 1, and then take 1 at random. I think that was the boon that they added recently to kind of make an official manipulation of the encounter of the weakness deck. There are so many weaknesses. I got Hemophobia. First time each round you take investigate your location takes a damage, take a horror. Don't love that. Chronophobia. At the end of your turn, just take a direct horror. Don't love that. Lurker in the Darkness. Can't take it because I'm not a guardian. So Frenzied. Put Frenzied into play in your threat area. When your turn ends, if you did not successfully fight an enemy this round, take a damage and shuffle Frenzied back into your deck. Fight, you get -2 skill value for this attack. If you succeed, discard this card. I don't like any of these. Let's go ahead and get rid of Frenzied. It's the one I like the least. I don't love those ones that just like, they're just so annoying to get rid of. So of the remaining 2, Hemophobia and Chronophobia, it looks like I've got Hemophobia, which is funny because I've got 9 health. I just like to keep all my blood in me. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. So there's that. So I will start a Night of Vespers campaign with this deck. soon. If anybody wants to get in contact with me about anything, feel free to reach out to me at therestrictedcollection@gmail.com. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to me on Reddit and Discord as Head Librarian Chad. Thanks for listening.